Good afternoon, everyone again. It's me, Malohat, senior teacher at Oregon State University. Dear students, today at our lesson, we will speak about teaching vocabulary to young learners. So, how to teach vocabulary to young learners? Now we will speak about this one. Here we go. Why should we teach vocabulary to young learners? First of all, let's discuss this one. Good vocabulary range, increasing reading comprehension ability in technical subjects and written ability. According to Cameron, vocabulary is about learning words. Children are not only expected to know the word, but also they have to know what the meaning of that word. First, make it interesting. Then keep it relevant. Then set achievable goals. The words we are targeting should be suitable for the student's ability. The amount of the time we give students to learn them and the number of words we set should be appropriate to the level of the learner. Teach words in context. Techniques to teach vocabulary for young learners. First, pointing teacher can use flashcard or PowerPoint presentation to show the item that they want to teach. Substitution. There are two ways to substitute the words. Synonyms. We substitute one word students are familiar with or another new one. For example, when you call someone, do you sometimes have to wait? You have to hold. So, for example, synonyms, you know that they are the words that have the same meaning. For example, children and kids, present and gift. So, as for antonym, we substitute one word they are familiar with for its opposite. For example, is a Ferrari a cheap car? No, it's an expensive car. Antonym, a word that means the opposite of another word. For example, good or bad, good and bad, white and black, hot and cold, and etc. So, the next one is naming. This technique is similar to substitution, but in this case, we set a scene or situation and then substitute it with a new word or phrase. That's effectively naming the theme. For example, the steak I ordered last night was not cooked enough. It was undercooked, rare, bloody. The hotel accepted too many reservations. The hotel is overbooked. The next one is miming and TPR. We know that TPR is total physical response. This technique works great with kinesthetic learners. TPR works well with parts of the body. I'm touching my nose. Touch your nose. And actions. I'm working to the door. I'm walking to the door. And the imperative commands. Imperative commands, for example, sit down, stand up, like this. The next one is sparkle. So what does it mean? Before we do this activity, have all members of the class stand up. Choose a spelling word and have each student say one letter to spell out the word. After the last letter has been said, the next student say sparkle, and the next student in line is out of the game. For example, word cat. First student should say C. The second student A. Third student T. And student 4 should say sparkle. And student 5 is out. The next activity is spelling bullseye. Divide the class into two groups to have this activity. and each member of the group try to spell the target word one by one. The winner is the group which can spell the word correctly and fast. The winner uses a soft ball or scrunched up paper and throw it bullseye, circular target, and make points for their team. The next activity is word ladder. So in this, write the target words on large cards and place them on the floor in a line to make the ladder. Divide the students into two groups and ask them to stand up at the opposite of the ladder. One student from each team start at the same time before they can go forward one step on the ladder. They must tell us the meaning of the word. If they get it right, they step forward. Do it until each member of the group meet in the middle of the ladder. Do rock, scissors, paper to decide who can stay on the ladder. The winner continues. The loser has to go to the back of their team's line. And a new team member starts from the beginning of the ladder. First team to the end of the ladder gets a point. So the next activity is guess the word. Let the students sit in their chair to have this activity and give each one a list of words. Student A gives a definition or sentence but doesn't say the target word. Student B has to guess what the word is. So the next one is vocabulary puzzle. Write some words on a large card and put it random. Teacher gives the definition of one word. Students should find a word with the definition that the teacher already given. So dear students, this is the end of our today's lesson. Revise all the learned material and be ready for the next time. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.